The Hollywood has always been a movie theater, continuously run since 1926. We are, excited to continue that tradition. When you walked into the building, it had a very low ceilings and very intimate entry. And then you walked into the main auditorium and it really opened up and it felt magical. So we were inspired by the original architecture and we reimagined it, and that led us to the film Metropolis. In the movie itself, there's two worlds. There's the underground world and the above ground world. Bourgeois people are living above ground, and then the workers the proletariat were underground working in factories. And our ground level is the underground portion, and then you can see the transition as it goes up to the bourgeois level. Going back to Eberson, who is an architect who designed a lot of the more famous atmospheric movie theaters throughout the country, we learned from his original architecture drawings, his original ideas, how to recreate the dome ceiling. And they really guided us to the angle of the arch, the double parabolic ceiling, the exact color of the ceiling, and the texture actually as well was very important.
There are so many different bits and pieces of this project, from concept art to 3D modeling, to scenic painting, to building, to fabrication. I like to say I'm actually the least talented person on this team. I'm just finding the people who really know what they're doing and kind of pointing them in the right direction. What we've built here is sort of a recreation reference to the power stations in the movie. But one of the things we did is, as much as we could, we wanted to expose the cool elements of the structure. So that is the actual wall of this historic building back there. That is some of the actual wallpaper that's very well known to people who grew up going to this theater. All of it has been a challenge, but it's also been really exciting.
We've always had a very ambitious program here. As things progress and as we learn more about the building and learn more about what needed to happen here to reach our goals, the budget increased, the scope increased, and we ended up putting a lot more energy and effort into this than we ever thought we would. At the end of the day, we're glad we did it right, and we're glad that we are enabling this theater to physically exist for another 100 years easily. We also have some of the classic formats like 35 millimeter, 70 millimeter, and then we'll have some fun formats like Laserdisc, VHS, and Blu-ray, of course. Seeing a film like Lawrence of Arabia or 2001 in that format that was filmed in, it's glorious. As we kind of get our feet on the ground, we really see us having more fun doing larger events, larger festivals, and that energy of the crowd is really what drives us. As home to the Rocky Horror Picture Show, I think that's a perfect example of the things that we're going to evolve into.
You can go to a mall, you can go support some big chain and see the same movies, but here at least you're supporting a local business and you're also supporting so many local artists who came together, like, let's create an actual environment, let's create an actual experience and do something really interesting.
We can't wait to be part of the community. We are so glad you're here to celebrate cinema, celebrate this building, and celebrate what we could do here at this new magical place.